Check the stream on Twitch to make sure we're actually streaming on Twitch, complete with audio, which sometimes doesn't work, which is why I'm talking like this, so I can test the audio when the stream finally catches up to me. There it is. It is working. Yay. All right, and Dementia Radio now. And recording in 3, 2, 1.
Recorded live on DementiaRadio.org, it's the Funny Music Podcast. Brought to you by FuMP.com, where you can download new free comedy songs twice a week. Now, here's your hosts, Devo Spice and the great Luke Ski.
Hey, Devo Spice!
Hey, Luke Ski! Look, Luke is back, everybody. Luke is back. Yay!
Yes, we have Robert Lund in the house.
Hey, Robert.
Hey, how you doing? How you doing?
We have Spaff in the house. Okay.
Okay.
And we have Michael J. Dog in the house.
What's up, Bolt Nation?
We have the full band, Michael J. Dog. Is this all of you, or are there more?
This is all of us.
That's all of you. Okay, so we got the full band in the house this time.
Is Spaff's feed frozen? Because he's just staring at me
you're
with
right.
the disapproval of my stepfather, you know? And he's
Spaff,
never looked at me
he dropped.
disapprovingly before.
He's notorious for that spacey look.
Oh, that's right. That's right. Spaff's connection sucks, doesn't it?
Okay. Sucks.
So, all right. So we just lost Spaff. Hopefully, he will be back.
Yeah, you know, maybe his connection would be better if he wasn't constantly making AI art and like hiring actual artists to do shit.
Welcome to episode 842 of the Funny Music Podcast for August 6th, 2026. The title of this week's episode is Flaky Chickens, and your job is to work that into our conversation somehow. Ooh. So, let's do this thing.
Let's get caught up with what Devo and Luke have been up to since last week. Or else Devo, if Luke bailed and didn't show up.
Hey, what?
No, he's right.
So, Luke, I know you've been out for 2 weeks, so in an hour or less, what have you been up to?
Well, first of all, Kalani, you want to come say hi? Considering, you know... Hey, look, it's Kalani, everybody.
Hello.
Hi, Kalani.
Hi.
So, when I got to meet your whole family, what was their opinion of me?
Oh, they loved you. They love Luke. They thought he was great. They thought he was awesome. They were like, he's a keeper.
Yeah, mainly because I kept my mouth shut and didn't say or do anything disrespectful. Because that's kind of expected at these type of downer family events.
Yes. Yes.
I wasn't exactly going to bust out the Gilbert Gottfried impression at any given point. But
Luke, would you like to say a few words? Oh, gee!
No, but they loved him.
So let me show them because it's right down here. Hold on, excuse me.
Okay.
Excuse me, I have to grab a thing. So, this for those who don't know or need a reminder, Kalani's father passed away, and 2 weeks ago, the services were held, and this was the cover of the image. Why is the camera? It's because I got up. The weird AI camera thingy. Hello, camera. Hello, computer. What are you doing? Dang it! There we go. You know what? I'm going to turn that off. Auto frame my video. No, yeah, good. It's gone now. Okay, so this was the image for Richard Mitchell. Now, can you see what they did there?
Is he Lando Calrissian?
Yes.
Hell yeah.
And where is he? In
Cloud
the clouds.
In the clouds.
Cloud
He's
City.
in Cloud City. Yes, because Kalani and her dad would cosplay together, so... at Star Wars event, so he would be Lando. So that's
awesome.
You know, a really great picture of him.
Yeah. Yeah. My aunts came up with that on their own.
Oh wow, that's cool. I didn't know that.
Yeah, I didn't tell them that. They picked that picture and then they decided to make him be in Bespin, Cloud City. So
that's
great.
So that was a thing, and just because life has been so, nonstop and etc. Kalani decided to come hang out with me over the next bunch of days so she can hang out with me and Hubert, and we're going to go see Spider-Man Brand New Day tonight. I already saw it, but she hasn't seen it. It's so good.
Yeah, I saw it last week. It's really good.
Yeah. So then you can go back to do the work.
Okay,
if you want.
but did you tell them what his tie tack said?
Oh no, I didn't.
Yeah, so he had a Darth Vader in his tie. It was like paisley. It was really subtle, and then he had Darth Vader cufflinks, and then his tie tag said, "May the Force be with you."
Nice. That's great.
Yeah. So
did he have something Lego on him too, or was I imagining
no,
that?
no, that
He was also very much into Lego. He had like 100 Lego sets at his place. So another thing that they had in common was love of the
Very cool.
Legos. So
Yeah, we're still dividing up the Lego sets. He has like a whole bunch of undone Lego sets, brand new in the box.
Yeah.
So that's fun.
yeah, so like father like daughter apparently, because you've got like $15,000 worth of unopened Lego sets under your bed at your apartment.
Not 15,000.
You know what? At some point, I'm gonna go under there, and I'm gonna get the names and numbers of all those sets. I want to look them up online and find out, because if somebody's gonna break in and they had the choice to either steal your Louis Vuitton bag or all the Lego sets, which one would get them a bigger haul? I'm thinking it's the Lego sets, personally. But
Maybe.
I would take both.
Those Legos get really pricey, so yeah, I think Luke's onto something here.
and you reported on News of the Stupid on Manic Mondays about the guy who was buying Lego sets from Target, and he got caught in Irvine, where she was buying Lego sets from Target,
right on the corner,
refilling them back up with spaghetti,
macaroni,
macaroni noodles.
elbow macaroni in little bags.
Yeah, and then sealing them back up and returning them to the store to get the money back.
Yeah,
because if you shake it, it sounds just like Lego.
Yep.
So, yeah,
only in Irvine.
Yeah. So,
Alrighty,
all right, cool.
I'm gonna sign off.
So the other things I did were, besides my stupid job, were I had an opportunity. I saw an opportunity to escape escape California and get out to the Midwest to see my family. Most of them I haven't seen since December of 2024. And one of the main reasons for that is because of the stupid job that I hate. So I took it. So basically, let me see. The last episode I was on here was 16th. So yeah. So there was this United States Post Office career conference that cost like $30 to go to, and I went to it with at least a slight bit of, I'm actually curious to see if there's anything here that could point to finding a job in the U.S. Postal Service that I could stand doing for the rest of my life. And it was mostly a bust. There was one department I thought maybe I could handle doing, and that was for sales, which basically would be like Dunder Mifflin, like cold calling people trying to sell postal products to people.
Do you need
either
stamps?
from home or from
Would
an
you like to
office?
buy
Yeah.
stamps?
Yeah. So I don't know, but the fact that I got that day off was a Sunday, and I was able to get the day off work for that. So then I asked separately for the next 2 days off, and they gave them to me. So that way I had 4 days in a row to go back to Wisconsin. So the first day, I drove up to Appleton to see my best friend from grade school, junior high, high school, college, post-college, a man by the name of Jason Stahl, a.k.a. Stalls, a.k.a. Jay Styles, which people who've been a fan of mine for a long time, would know his name and remember his voice from my early works and such. And had to fight through all of those crazy Midwest storms on that day just to get up there. And by the time I got up there, the power was out at his whole apartment complex, and they said it wasn't going to get turned back on for a couple of days. And oddly enough, the same thing happened to Carrie down in Chicago at the same time. So, but we hung out, and luckily I had batteries for my Zoom recorder, and we recorded an Animation and Stuff podcast episode that went 2.5 hours of talking. So the first half hour is us talking about animation-related things, and then the last 2 hours of it is basically an oral history of me and him and our various projects and this and that and the other. So it was very much an episode made for me, but hopefully people will still find it interesting. And my Patreon people already have access to it today. The rest of the world will have access to it tomorrow. So look for that, for Luke's Keys Animation Stuff Podcast, episode 18. Then I got to spend the next 2 days in Lake Geneva with my family, my mom, my sister, and, got to see my brother JT and his wife Susan. And my nephew Max, and Max came over to my mom's place to spend the night so that I actually could get some quality time with him, because I have barely spent any quality time with this kid since he was born. He's just turning 9. Actually, 2 days ago, he turned 9.
Wow.
So we played a lot of Mario Kart, and we played Mario Party Jamboree, and we actually got my mom to join in.
Oh, cool.
Which was it was interesting, but Max said she wanted Grandma to play, so she went into it. Oh, we also played a round of mini golf, and I believe I won that. So, so yeah. And then on the last day where I had to fly out of O'Hare, my mom drove me down to Carrie, and more accurately, she drove me down and dropped me off at Josh's place, where Carrie and Alexanne and her mom were all staying because the power was still out at their place. So it was all of them and all of their pets. So there was dogs and cats living together, mass hysteria, So, but that was fun. And of course, the immediate thing, the absolute number one top priority thing Alexanne demanded we do is immediately start filming more puppet videos, ads for the FuMPCast.
Awesome.
So we filmed 10 more of those. Well, they weren't all FuMPCast ads, but at some point I want to sit down with the 3 or 4 sessions we've done this and cobble together kind of a best of reel that would count as one possibly cohesive ad for the FuMPCast. Because the whole point is whatever puppet I'm doing is actually trying to talk about promoting the FuMPCast, and then she comes in as whatever crazy thing, and then it goes nuts. But of course, it's always a ton of fun hanging out with them, and yeah. Aside from that, still waiting to hear back on that story test I did for the storyboarding gig. I emailed the person the other day because they said they were going to know by August, and here it is, the 6th, and I'm like, hey, have they made their decision yet? And the person said, no, they haven't made their decision yet. So
well, all right.
I know for sure that I'm not out of the running yet. But, whatever. We'll see what happens. Bonnie Gordon, I mean, this is something we should probably add to Funny Music News, but, and or tour dates, but, well, I don't know. I guess it's not funny music related enough. But she has gotten together with a group of jazz musicians, and they have been performing at a place in the valley called the Rabbit Hole, which is kind of an Alice in Wonderland themed bar that has a stage. And Sunday nights they've been doing this thing, Bonnie and the Boys, where they just get up and do jazz numbers. So the other night I decided I was gonna head out there and see them, and it was funny because show started at 10. I got there about 10:45. And looking at what it said on Google, the bar was going to be open until 2, so I figured, okay, they're probably going to play for a few hours. And so by about 11:15-ish, she gets on the mic and says, okay, due to unforeseen circumstances, this is going to be our last song of the night. So, but everyone have fun and, settle your bar tabs or whatever and blah, blah, blah. And they did one more song, which I think was Fly Me to the Moon. And, they finished up, and then when I saw her afterwards briefly just to say hi, she kind of leaned up to me and she said, "The entire staff just quit."
Wow.
So apparently, the guy who I saw when I was walking in, who was I'm assuming he was the manager or the owner, but apparently all the other people there who were supposed to be bartenders or anybody else that was helping, I guess they all decided to quit at the same time during their jazz set, it sounds like. So they're just well, guess everything's over,
Fuck this jazz shit. I ain't doing that.
They found a way to get out of the rabbit hole,
yes.
Apparently. So yeah, so I kind of felt bad, her thing ended early, but whatever. It's it's awesome. I'm sure I will be able to see her again sometime soon, and Aside from that, I don't think I have too much else to report other than I saw Spider-Man and it was awesome and everyone should see it and I don't want to spoil anything. So, what have you been up to, Devo? Oh, wait, no, stop. I forgot. We need to do the thing. Can you play the thing?
I can play the thing.
And now, the continuing drama of Lukeski's workplace. Okay, so you'll remember how I got brought in for an investigative inquiry about being late. And it was over 5 things. One of them was the thing I was already brought an investigative inquiry over from before, so that shouldn't count. One was the first day I was sick, which I got a doctor's note for, so that shouldn't count. 2 of them, one was over 36 seconds. One was over a total of 72 seconds being late beyond the grace period. And then one was where I lost my time card and I needed to find it because, they make a big deal out of losing your time card. So I was, after a lunch break, I was busy for 15 minutes trying to find it. So those were the 5 things, that they felt the need to literally make a federal case out of. So now I've been waiting to find out what the result was. So here's the result. I have been given a 7-day suspension. Now, Devo Spice, this is the game show portion. Everyone can play, actually. Everybody here. We have so many people. It's a game show now. The United States Post Office has given me a 7-day suspension. Now, here's the question. In the post office, in the jargon of the post office, at least at the facility I work at, what do they think a 7-day suspension means? What happens? Devo, you go first.
Okay, hang on. Because they don't know what gainfully employed means. So, a 7-day suspension, my thinking would be you don't come to work for 7 days. So what would they think it is? I'm going to say you don't get a lunch break for 7 days.
Okay.
That's what I was going to say.
Okay. Yeah, you're giving the same guess, Robert? Okay.
Yeah.
Spaff, do you have a guess?
Probably 7 work days, so they still want you to come in, but they won't pay you for a week and a half.
Okay. Any members of Michael J. Dog want to guess what a 7-day suspension means to the post office facility I work at?
I haven't the foggiest.
I'm curious that I'm thinking maybe a day is 8 hours, and so it's 8 hours, but not 24 hours like a whole day. So it's going to be like 8 hours is one day, and then another 8 hours, meaning 16 hours is 2 days. So that's actually one 24-hour day. Then there's another 8 hours on top of that. I can't do math very well, so I'm assuming that it's actually 2.5 days.
I don't think you have to go in for 3 weeks.
Okay. First of all of you are wrong. But every one of your answers is a way more logical thing than what the actual answer is. Okay. So here we go. Here's the answer. I still have to show up for work. I'm still going to get paid. In their records, they write down the words, I have gotten a 7-day suspension, and then that remains on my record for the next 2 years. That's it.
So you're not actually suspended from anything in your suspension. You're just... Wow. You're wearing a shirt that says "I'm suspended," like Ralph Wiggum or something.
Well, your tax dollars are worth
suspenders. They make you wear suspenders.
This group isn't going to be around very long. I'd get another job.
Oh, he's been looking. Believe me.
Oh my gosh.
Still waiting to hear back from Mattel.
Wow.
So basically, it means nothing. And I know that the next one at the next level after this would be a 14-day suspension, which I can't wait to find out what that means.
A double dog suspension.
Yeah. Double blind secret probation. Whatever that thing was from Animal House. So there's the 14-day suspension, and then I would get fired. So basically, I'm 2 steps away from getting fired. Yeah! Collecting unemployment and not going there anymore. Woohoo!
Wow.
So, yeah. So that's the latest from me on all of that. So now that that's been said, what have you been up to, Devo Spice?
All right, well, first I want to explain what happened on the FuMP on Tuesday in case anybody saw and was confused. There is a bug in the site that I have not yet been able to fix, that when I rearrange the schedule, sometimes the database gets confused, and a song that is not posted will show up as posted on our special admin calendar page. And if you click on preview that song, it'll take you to a different song that is actually posted. And I haven't figured out what's causing this yet. But Spaff wanted this song posted quickly, so I rearranged the schedule. And I thought everything was fine. I did not take the time to go through and preview each of the...
fault.
Yeah, it's all Spaff's fault.
Sorry.
I did not take the time to go through and preview each song, which I guess I'm going to have to do from now on. So I thought Tuesday's song was posted. Tuesday's song shows up as a song title that it was supposed to be by Two Sleeps, which I was like, that doesn't seem right. I don't think Two Sleeps had a song scheduled. So I checked to play it, and it didn't work. And I was like, oh, this song isn't posted. And because of the database shenanigans, you see, when an artist posts a song, there's a drop-down menu to select which artist is posting it, but it's already pre-selected and it's disabled, so the artist can't change it. So, like, Luke can't go in and post a song and say it's by Devo. So, because of the database shenanigans, this song was disconnected from the artist who posted it, and the first artist that shows up in that list alphabetically is Two Sleeps. So this entry got added to the database of a blank song that's supposed to be posted by Two Sleeps. So I was like, that's not right. So I checked, and the song was not posted. So I was like, okay, what is posted that I can move up to Tuesday? And the Michael J. Dog song was available. So I was like, all right, quick, move that one in place. And I moved what was going to be Tuesday's song out about 2 weeks and asked the artist to post it, which he has done. So that's all squared away. So if you came to the FuMP on Tuesday morning and saw a different song by Two Sleeps that didn't work, that's why. It's a bug in the scheduling system that I haven't been able to track down yet. So, what have I been up to? Well, I have done 2 in-person auditions since last week.
Cool.
I'm getting these more and more, and I don't mind doing them, except that I have to go to New York City to do them. And, like, it's a 2-hour trip. You know, it's an hour drive to the train station, then it's an hour train into New York, and then thankfully both the studios have been like right there by Penn Station, so I don't have to take a cab or subway or anything. They both went well, but the other side of that coin was over the weekend my son told me he had plans to go see my sister and my brother-in-law who live up in Vermont. He wanted me to come. Not sure why. Because he wanted to go, he has a kayak and he wanted to go fishing with my brother-in-law, and so I was like, okay, sure, I'll come. I haven't seen them since Christmas, I think. So I was like, sure, I'll come. So we drove up on Monday. Tuesday, I had a self-tape audition, which I did from up there, which was fine. It was actually a commercial for bourbon, and my brother-in-law showed me how to properly examine a glass of bourbon for the audition. So hopefully that helps out. Then on Tuesday, I got the notice that I had an in-person audition on Wednesday. So I had to drive from Vermont to New York City, spend all of 5 minutes in the studio doing this audition, and then drive the 4 hours back to Vermont.
Oh, man.
So I was driving for 8 hours on Wednesday, just down and back. And then today we drove home. So, but Darren had fun fishing and everything.
Keep the bottle of bourbon. Did you get the bourbon out of it?
I just used water. For the ad. I haven't heard back about the bourbon commercial yet, and it's filming next week. So if they're gonna book me, they need to tell me soon. Oh, and the other thing that happened while I was in Vermont is my brother-in-law got us hooked on a show called Corner Gas. Have any of you heard of that show?
I have not.
It's from mid 2000s. I want to say it's a Canadian sitcom that takes place in a little gas station / convenience store in the middle of nowhere in Saskatchewan, and it's kind of like a precursor to Letterkenny. It's got that same type of humor to it. So if you like Letterkenny, you'll like this. It's not as obscene as Letterkenny is. There's no profanity because it was just on regular cable, I think. But it's really funny. It's really good. So we watched several episodes of Corner Gas while I was up in Vermont. So now I got to watch more of it. I think it's just on the Roku channel. All right. So Michael J. Dog, what have you guys been up to?
Well, what have we been up to, guys? We've been working really, really hard on writing new music and playing shows out around town here in Chicago. We released 2 new singles here in the last 6 weeks, and just played a show 2 weeks ago also. So it's been a busy summer for us, kind of getting back to the grind here. Mike is new to the band, and he's kind of fully integrated now. So we're back up and running at full speed.
Cool. So it is just the 3 of you. You're a trio.
Well, yeah, and Alex as well.
Okay.
Of course. He's here in physical body tonight. So yeah, but yeah, so it's four of us total here in the band. Yeah.
Awesome. Cool. So Robert, Spaff, what have you guys been up to?
I've been feeding 5 cute little baby raccoons every night out my back door.
Ooh.
Yeah, that's kind of fun. I raised a couple of raccoons as a kid, so I really like raccoons. So the fact that they're out running around and little babies makes me happy. What else? I've been singing songs for Spaff and golfing.
Yeah, Spaff has been on a tear.
Yeah. Yes,
just writing and we're happy to have him back on working on our side, and
Well, if it's topical, Spaff grabs it.
It's a great distraction from the news.
That's true.
I'm sorry. Once again, I have a terrible connection. I cannot get a better connection here, so I apologize. But it's great to write. It takes my mind off of the news, which is just always puts me in a terrible mood. So,
and then you end up writing songs about the news things like this one. I know what to take my song off the news. Writing a song about it.
That's right.
The ironic thing about this song we just did, and it might be too much information. But the day I sang it, or at least some of the parts, I was prepping for a colonoscopy. So that is totally ironic because I was living the lyrics, and so I thought that was kind of fun.
All right, well, let's get into it. Here is the latest from Robert Lund and Spaff. Supercrappyparasitixplosivediarrhea.
The POTUS and RFK said OMG. That SOP from XAI should be DOGE. And since they REP'd the FDA and CDC, I'm in the WC and need TPA ASAP for super crappy parasite explosive diarrhea. Who put extra toxins in my Taco Bell tortilla? My digestive payloads could demolish North Korea. Super fragile, specific explosive diarrhea. I'm gonna wanna run or I'm gonna die. I got a lot of runs and I wanna die. I'm gonna wanna run or I'm gonna die. I got a lot of runs and I wanna die. So HHS your SOL like USAID. We'd rather ACH the DOD and CBP. And the DJT has made the USA the UFC. PS just FML cause my BM's an IED. With super diarrheal parasitic cyclospora, I blew up the bathroom and the box that said Pandora. Raining fire and brimstone like I'm Sodom and Gomorrah. Super specific parasitic cyclospora. Super bad explosive diarrheal cyclospora.
The sound at the end just really makes it, you know.
Yeah, that's what I was hearing.
So kudos to Robert for being able to spit out all of those lyrics. I don't know how you did it, man, but
Well, you have to do it 6 times.
but well done.
And they all have to match.
Yeah.
No, I've done that.
I don't know how you do it.
We that was a bed that I originally did that bed back in the 80s or 90s, years and years ago, because every year I would redo a Super Bowl song depending on who was in the Super Bowl and who was playing.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
And sing some lyrics to it, and then send it out to all the markets and morning shows that I was working with. So it was like Super Bowl from San Diego coming up on Sunday. It was just, so I've had that bed forever. So it worked. But it was fun. But
how did you, like back in the 80s or 90s, I'm assuming that was reel to reel, right?
Yeah.
So, like, are you still using the reel to reel tape, or like how did you update it?
Oh, hell no. Every time I produce the music, I dub it. It's too many. It's too crowded for my hard drives to keep all the separate tracks. So I dub it to a mini disc or an old DAT tape, or even stereo 1/4-inch tape. The stereo mix without the vocals, just in case I want to re-sing it or use it again. So I have reels and reels and mini disc of minus tracks and tapes that I've done over the years. So
nice. All right.
And the original was longer. The original song starts with the chorus, but Spaff started with the verse, so I had to edit a few things, but it still works. Still worked. That was all produced on one keyboard, though, a Roland, old S50 Roland. The pizzicato strings and the drums, everything was all recorded on one keyboard.
Nice. Hey, if it works, it works.
Yeah.
Have you been making the type of songs for a long time then?
Oh yeah. I worked for Citadel Broadcasting, the #3 radio broadcaster in the country, and I serviced about 240 stations in 40 different markets as a music producer, just servicing morning shows with parody songs and jingles and opens and closes for features and characters and stuff like that. And so I did that for almost 30 years.
He's done thousands of parodies for various morning shows over the years.
Yeah.
I'd love like a complete box set of the complete Robert Lund of everything you've ever done.
Oh, no, you don't. No, you don't.
Need a whole storage unit just for that.
Yeah.
Yeah. I've got binders and binders of.
But that's how I found Robert. I heard him on the radio one morning, and I called the radio station, and they put me in touch with him. I knew who Robert was long before we ever connected on projects. I'd heard him on the radio for years.
That's awesome.
I wanted to get your guys' opinion, thoughts on. I've been trying to kind of collect a list of all what are the most parodied songs of all time, and I think Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious is definitely on that list. Like,
probably.
What else would you put? What else would you guys put on the list of the most parodied songs of all time?
Oh wow, that's a good question.
That's one for Robert. What have you done the most, Robert? There are some that you've done a bunch.
I've done. We Didn't Start the Fire. I've used a lot.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Black Water, for some reason, I've used a lot by the Doobie Brothers for oil spills and floods and toilets backing up. That's one I've used a lot.
12 Days of Christmas probably has to be number one, I would imagine.
Oh yeah. You're right. That's
yeah.
one.
My list has We Didn't Start the Fire on it. It also has Baby Got Back.
Yeah.
and I am the very model of a modern Major General.
Oh, yeah. That's probably up there.
Oh, from Pittman. Yeah. No, okay. Gotcha.
Some other people said like Stacy's mom is one.
Yep.
Done it.
Yeah, there's
Yeah, we've
lots.
done that one.
Yep.
1985.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know. I just wanted to see if
Back
any more...
when I was on just a lyrics writing website, we challenged each other to do various songs, and it seems like everyone had to do American Pie at some point.
yeah.
So everyone on the site did American Pie.
It's like I know of 4 different parodies of American Pie. Not including, I considered doing this is a long time ago.
Yeah, just off the top of your head.
Like, I've been a fan of Saturday Night Live for a long time, like since like Eddie Murphy's last season, and I've always stuck with it, except for there was like a period of time, like I looked it up. It's seasons 23 through 25 where I just wasn't into the show for whatever. I have later dubbed that that time the Sherry O'Terry era. And not that it was 100% her fault, but there was just something about the show at that time that like I just didn't feel like watching because I didn't think it was funny anymore. So during that time, I wanted to write a parody of American Pie called "The Day Saturday Night Died."
Oh,
and the main thing I kept wanting to do it for is just so I could say they drove Chevy to the levee, but Chevy was dry.
that was some of the funnest years though with Will Ferrell.
Just to work in that long.
Man,
I mean, I don't know. Eventually Will Ferrell found his footing, but when he first started out, like, every sketch was like him and during that first few years, every sketch was him and Sherry O'Terry like, "Hi, I'm a white person. Are you a white person? I'm a white person too." And like that was every sketch, and I'm like, "Ugh." You know, they needed Tina Fey to come in and kick them all in the ass and turn the show around, which she did. So. Anyway, but yeah, thank you for your feedback on that.
So, Spaff, not trying to make more work for you, but I did notice the other day that Cyclospora scans perfectly to Psycho Killer.
Oh, nice.
So, feel free if you want to do another one. Robert, you got a bed ready? I'm sure you've done Psycho Killer.
I have. I did it for a money title loan company.
Now, here's what we'll do. I'll get on the phone with Steve Goody, and I'll tell him the same idea, and it'll be a race.
That would be a great idea if Steve wasn't in Edinburgh right now.
Oh.
You know what? Despite the fact that he is over there at the Fringe Festival, if this were a race on who could write the lyrics first, he would win. He can knock out stuff so quickly. It's very impressive. But I like the challenge, and we can only hope and pray that Cyclospora stays in the news long enough for this to matter. So let's hope it remains a thing. Let's hope it remains topical for our sake.
Well, I don't have any faith in the people in charge cleaning it up. So, you know.
You're pushing explosive diarrhea throughout the population.
For the sake of comedy, Robert. That's why.
Oh, okay.
We need to have a good long runs.
Yes.
Bad.
Jokes.
All right. So, do you guys have anything you'd like to plug?
No.
I have just this. I've had the domain spaff.com for, I don't know, since the beginning of the internet. And it's never really been anything. And finally, now it is something. It's a place you can go, and it has links to all of our songs and Spotify playlists and Apple Music and Instagram. And it's a thing now. Spaff.com is actually a website. So I'm plugging that.
Didn't you used to have like your song lyrics posted there?
Yeah, forever ago.
Oh, okay.
But for the last 15 years, it's just been an ad for a Robert Lund CD, just a static one-page ad. And that CD, I think we sold so many copies of it that it's no longer necessary to advertise it.
All right, then. All right,
That's
cool.
It's good. It's good to know that's up, Spaff. Good job. Cool. Very cool.
All right, so are you guys going to stick around for the rest of the show, or are you taking off?
No, I'm going to go watch Ted Lasso. I missed it last night. So
Okay.
I'm going to go watch. Yeah.
Good.
Get out of the way from these guys.
All right, well, thanks for joining us, Robert.
Okay. Good to be here. It's good to see you, Luke. Welcome back.
Get you later.
Thanks,
Michael
guys.
J.
My
Dog,
connection
you
sucks,
guys
so
too.
I'm gonna
Okay.
end it.
Bye, Spaff.
Pleasure to meet you guys.
All
You
right,
too, Michael J. Downs.
let's do some news.
This is the FuMP.
Let's not fight about Star Trek. I don't care which one is the best. This incessant need to rank and seed just makes me wanna scream. So
Finish with some letters with some stuffing in the package. Better eat it quick and don't forget to place aboard the cabbage. Leftover pizza. Leftover time.
Stegosaurus, your silhouette is colossal. Out of all of the fossils, I dig you the most.
That's the Funny Music Project at thefump.com. THEFUMP.com.
Cause I'm just the uncle, and my role is pretty clear. Dirty diapers and I'm out of here.
Time for funny music news. Something.
In the news, A-Log on the airwaves will be airing the Wacked Out 40 of the 1990s on this Saturday's show. So tune in for that. That will be available on archive.org and madmusic.com. Last year, this is comedy music adjacent. MC Lars released the Edgar Allan Poe LP. This year, he's releasing a 19-track one-year anniversary edition on Oleo Records. The lead single will be a new version of Amontillado featuring Watt White, which will be posted on October 2nd. He says, the expanded album draws on the cast of Amontillado, The Black Cat, The Devil in the Belfry, A Dream Within a Dream, and other Poe works, while Who Killed Edgar Allan Poe frames the record as a gothic true crime podcast. It adds 7 bonus recordings to the original 12 tracks, including 3 new 2026 versions and 4 songs from Lars's 2012 Edgar Allan Poe EP. So that'll come out on October 16th on Oleo Records.
I'm surprised to find out that Oleo Records still exists.
I had that same thought, and I was like, why am I not sending them demo tapes? But all right. You have anything before tour dates?
Yes. So I launched something this week, which is You Pick Luke's FuMP Part 2. So for those who haven't been around, since 2010, back then on my podcast, Bad Rapport, I did a thing where I listed off 12 different song parody ideas that I had amassed over a bunch of years that I never got around to doing, and then I, asked the people to leave their feedback after describing these song parody ideas, like which ones do they most want me to do. And from that, I got the songs. The main one that the people wanted the most was "It's Good to Be the King," the parody of Run DMC's "Down with the King" about Mel Brooks' career, which was myself also featuring Devo, Spice, Insane Ian, and Jared Ringgold. Other songs that came from that were my song Red Bank, New Jersey, which is a parody of Denton, USA from the movie Shock Treatment, done about the Kevin Smith View Askew movie universe. I did the song Serenity, a parody of Jason Mraz's The Remedy, about the sci-fi movie Serenity, and with all the cast of Firefly, etc. And then I also did a parody of the Boyz II Men song Motown Philly about Monty Python called Walking Silly, and that one had guest vocals by Dan from the British group Flat 29. So that was great. And while this wasn't officially part of that thing, it was doing the research for it, where I came across the idea for the song Snoopy the Dog, which I ended up deciding to make on my own, and ended up being my most popular song on the Dr. Demento show ever, and it won a Logan Award. So the point is that really good things came from the first time I did this back in 2010. So now I've gone back to that same list that dates all the way back to my comedy music making career, and also gone through other song lists that I've been keeping on Google Drive. And this time around, instead of doing parodies, it's all original song ideas. So I've come up with 17 different original song ideas, and over on my Patreon, if you're at the $3 level, that's the comedy music behind the scenes level, or above, I have posted an audio thing there earlier this week for officially for July of 2026, where I go through and break down all of these ideas, describing them all, and any specific thoughts or ideas or lyrics that I have had, and just break it down for everybody. And in the post, I have typed up all the titles or working titles of these songs so that people can refer to it later. So I'm basically trying to do this as sort of a subscriber drive, trying to get people to give my Patreon a chance, at least for 1 month, if you're willing to drop $3 to go be at that level or higher. Or $3 to be at that level. There's other higher levels at $5, $10, and $25 if you felt like springing that much more, just to sample everything there is to sample at my Patreon. But it's mainly just about that $3 level, trying to get people to go there, listen to that, and leave a comment letting me know their feedback on which songs they would most like to see me turn into a comedy music song, which I would then post here at the FuMP. Hence, you pick Luke's FuMP. You pick which of my song ideas I should turn into a track to post at the FuMP. So that's the thing. I'm going to keep this whole thing going through the end of August, because I posted that thing on July 31st, so I'm going to follow up with it and record on the last day of August and see what everybody's feedback has been. Last time I checked, I only had 3 comments, and of those 3, only one of them was somebody who actually had the time to listen to the whole episode and leave extensive notes. The other 2 people had either just read the titles or left the titles of the ones that they thought, and they said they'd come back later to elaborate if they had the time. But
I have listened to the entire episode. I have thoughts.
Okay.
I need to re-listen and write my thoughts down. So
okay, I appreciate that. So basically, I have currently at least 30 people who are paid subscribers, at that level or higher. And the first time I did it, I had about 12 to 15 people commenting on Bad Rapport. So I'm hoping to get at least that many, if not more, letting me know what they think of what they think I should do next. I will give one caveat of this, is that I'm not guaranteeing about when this song will come into existence, because I have made a vow to myself to not make any new, not produce any new The Great Luke Ski comedy songs until after I get my animatic finished. There's other small side things I'm willing to do. For example, I recorded something for a forthcoming Dino Mike song, so that's cool. I'm looking forward to him posting that. And there's other things that involve the FuMP that I'm going to be doing, but I'm not going to make any more The Great Luke Ski comedy songs until the animatic is done, because that's the whole reason the animatic hasn't gotten done since 2021, is because I could always find some other project that for whatever reason had to take, this is more important, I have to get this done instead. It's like,
I know the feeling.
It's like, nope, this time, this is the one that wins. This is the one that's going to be the top priority. I mean, I'm still doing my Patreon stuff, the animation stuff podcast, and the monthly mixtape madness, and all the Patreon rewards. So I am doing that. I'm not stopping that, because people are paying for it, which I appreciate. But yeah, this is just me putting that out there. Just even if you are only willing to pay $3 for the 1 month just to give it a try, and then not subscribe because you're trying to save money. I mean, I get it. It's fine. I'm just trying to get a little bit of a drive going and see if people hop in there and they're like, oh, I like this stuff. Maybe I'll stick around and stay on the Patreon. So, but in any case, the main point is I want all y'all's feedback on which of these songs you would most like me to make into a real song. So that is the thing I am plugging. Patreon.com/LukeSki. Yeah, there we go.
All right, tour dates. Sundays online, 2 Sleeps, the last Sunday of each month on Facebook, Lauren Mayer. Mondays online, Steve Goody and Brad Tassel at virtualcomedyshow.com. That will still be happening while Steve is in Edinburgh, but I think they're either pre-recorded or Brad is doing most of the work. On Wednesdays in San Francisco, California, Ben Vicini. Speaking of Steve, the 6th through the 30th, Tuesdays through Sundays in Edinburgh, Scotland, Steve Goody and Brad Tassel. On the 7th in Orleans, Massachusetts, Drew Jacobs. On the 7th in Long Island City, New York, David W. Jacobson. On the 12th in Troy, New York, Drew Jacobs. On the 14th in Muncie, Indiana, Mikey Mason. On the 14th in Banner Elk, North Carolina, Matt McLeod. On the 15th in Jefferson, Louisiana, the Consortium of Genius. And on the 15th in Muncie, Indiana, Mikey Mason. And birthdays. Today, August 6th, is Jeff Smith from Raymond and Scum. Happy birthday, Jeff. All right. Michael J. Dog, welcome back, guys.
Woof woof. How you doing? How you doing, FuMP Nation?
We're doing great. So we only had 2 of you on the show last time. Who's the newbie who wasn't on last time?
No, that's right.
I'm sorry?
That's right. Yeah, it was Todd and I last time.
Okay.
Yeah.
All
Mike's new.
I'm the new one. Hi.
Hi. Cool. So give us a quick intro to this song, and we will give it a listen.
Sure. Yeah. This song was inspired by an internship experience that I had as a young man. I think that we all had as young men and women and non-binary folks or whatever. And also, you ever figured out how a hot dog is made? I haven't. I assume that they grow them on a farm. So this song is about that.
All right, here is Hot Dog Farm by Michael J. Dog.
Little tank, now
I don't think I've heard a more rocking song about hot dogs.
Well, thank you very much. Mission accomplished, then. Nice work, guys.
I mean, I think it's important that the listeners know that we live in Chicago, and this is a town that takes hot dogs very, very seriously.
Yes, that's true. I've been there, and I've had some of their very delicious hot dogs that they have there.
If you'll notice, we listed poppy seed buns, and we reached out to S. Rosen's Bakery to get a bun sponsorship. I think it's still in the works.
No luck yet. Yeah.
Yeah. So we're trying to, like just the Vienna beef. That would be excellent. I think they would really like it.
Mm.
Yeah. If you guys know anybody that can pull some strings.
Yeah.
I don't, unfortunately, but I'll keep my ears open.
Perfect.
I don't know many people in the hot dog circles.
I used to draw caricatures at the original Ed DeBevick's restaurant in downtown Chicago.
Excellent.
So it was definitely around, lots of, delicious Chicago hot dogs during that whole era. And I wanted to mention, it's such a... Okay, so I was a storyboard artist on a show on Cartoon Network called Mighty Magiswords. And part of that show, it takes place in mostly a medievalish fantasy world. It's a very silly show. They have their own little version of TV shows within that universe. And one of them was a show called Food Fight, where basically it was kind of a competitive cooking show, but sometimes the people would literally start getting into fights with each other over the food that they're cooking. So for this one episode, just to kind of, as a side note to kick off the episode, we start off in a food fight thing where two of the characters are in a wrestling ring and they're fighting each other by slinging the ingredients at each other. And I intentionally set up this whole sequence of events where first, basically everybody in the crowd had already had a hot dog, but then the guys in the ring were hitting each other with oh, here's hot peppers, and then peppers would fly into the audience, and oh, here's diced onions, and onions would fly. So basically, by the time it got to a certain point in the fight, everybody in the crowd was holding a Chicago-style hot dog with all of the correct ingredients on it, and then they cut all of that out.
These people.
They kept the general concept of the fight there because it was necessary, but all of the effort I put into the Chicago hot dog bit was just completely lost. And I'm like, oh, why was I hired if not to put super detailed things?
Well,
I don't know. So
we here at Michael J. Dog salute your efforts.
Well, thank you.
So, you mentioned in the song that you were fired from the hot dog farm for embezzling. Now, does eating the crops count as embezzling?
I think maybe not in the specific sense, but I think more globally, I think that it would count as embezzlement.
Gastrointestinal embezzlement.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. I can see that.
Yeah.
So what's your favorite topping on a hot dog?
For me, this is an easy answer. It's mustard. Always. I can live on a plain hot dog with mustard, no problem. I think it's perfect.
So what are you thinking?
Oh man, I have to think about it.
All right, we'll come back to you, Michael.
You know what? I'm a mustard boy. I was thinking the same thing. Chicago will put a lot of shit on a hot dog, but just not ketchup for some reason, and I don't really understand why.
Yeah, see, I'm a ketchup guy normally, although I do enjoy chili cheese dogs, now and then.
Chili cheese dogs are great. You're freakish and wrong for using ketchup.
I know, but I like it. That's what I'm freakish and wrong in many ways. That's only one of them.
If you're gonna mix tomatoes with hot dogs, it has to be a big fucking wedge. Just crammed right in the middle.
Yeah, see, I don't like tomatoes really. That's part of the problem.
You're like, what? You just said ketchup.
I know it's a weird thing. I don't like big chunks of tomato.
Really, tomatoes. It's hardly right.
Yeah, sure. Yeah,
it's mostly like corn syrup and red at this point.
Right,
I think.
Right.
All right, I'm gonna come out of left field with my topping. It's coleslaw, and it's only because I need to give a shout out to Obetti's in Athens, Ohio, for their coleslaw dog.
So nobody likes flaky chickens on their hot dog, huh?
No, I don't.
No, actually not.
So tell me about Alex. I have lots of questions about.
Well, what do you want to know? Yeah, he's our other guitar player.
Alex is a burn victim.
Okay.
No. Okay. So the real Alex.
So the real Alex was on the run from the police, and they were going to arrest him, but he put his soul into a doll using black magic before he was shot down by police, and so this is that doll, and Alex still kind of with us in spirit and in doll form, but sadly his corporeal vessel has left this mortal coil.
So it's a real life Child's Play.
Yes. Yeah.
We performed a black magic rock and roll ritual.
As you do,
Naturally.
Yes.
Yeah.
So he's not the Lakeshore Strangler then.
No. That we know. I mean, that we know of.
Yeah, I don't know.
That we know of.
I don't ask questions. We don't really I don't know much about him.
But he can still play guitar, right? He's a good guitarist?
Oh yeah. You heard it yourself.
Yeah.
One of the best, no doubt.
Okay. Well, that's really all that matters,
Yeah.
Dark magic, voodoo, none of that matters as long as he can play guitar.
That's it, man. He's the backbone of our sound, really, in many ways. So, we got a lot of love for Alex.
Yeah.
Nice. So you also mentioned in the song Hot Dog Country. Where exactly is Hot Dog Country?
Hot Dog Country is in your heart, in your stomach. I mean, Hot Dog Country is where you are,
And wherever you find a hot dog, I'm guessing.
That's it, baby. You got it.
Okay. There's a hot dog place in one of the neighboring towns that I go to a lot that's actually really good, but it's like this little hole in the wall. Like, it might just be like a trailer that somebody set up on a lot, but they have the deep fried hot dogs with like a million toppings, and they are so good. I need to get out there again.
All the best hot dog places are little holes in the wall.
Yeah.
I will be stopping at Nikki's Carryouts on my way home tonight for a dog, as is my tradition on Thursdays. So, have a dog for the dogs tonight, folks.
Yes.
If you feel, yeah.
Dog it up.
Dog it up.
Everyone have a hot dog tonight. Yes.
That's right.
So do you guys play out a lot? I think I asked you that last time, but I can't remember.
We try. I mean, we're, like adult men with jobs and responsibility things,
Which sucks, so trust me, I know, yeah.
Right, yeah, right. And what do you say? I don't know. We probably play, quarterly, twice a quarter or something like that. We're trying to really make a concerted effort this year to, play more out, you know what I mean? We're like I think I had mentioned earlier, Mike's kind of fully all the way integrated into the band, and now is in the kind of songwriting core of the band now, and so we've got a lot of new material, and I think we're all very eager to get out and show it off,
So Mike, when you joined the band, did you know what you were getting yourself into, or did you just see a band with your name on it and just kind of join?
I was a fan of Michael J. Dog before I joined. I had heard Frankenstein's Monster Has a Gun, and I heard Bigfoot's Sister, and I thought these guys are cooking with gas. They're
cooking hot dogs with gas.
Hot dogs with gas,
right.
Yes, exactly. Right. And I wanted to, throw my onions on it.
All right, you did. All right. So you play on this song, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
You're not that new. Okay.
No, not brand new, but
we've been playing together for 6 months.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
No, it's been longer.
Has been longer.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. Flat circle. I don't.
Yeah, time. Yeah.
Time moves. I just trust that it moves at the same pace.
Yeah, time has no meaning for me anymore. Ever since lockdown, it's all a blur. All right, so do you guys have anything you'd like to plug?
I would say give us a follow on Instagram if you can. We're at michael.j.dog.band. Give our stuff a listen. We're out there. We love for the FuMP Nation to hear our other new single, All Dogs Are Go. Keep your eyes on us. I think we've got some new stuff probably coming later this year. So I don't know. Anything else, guys?
I mean, we've been working on new songs. We've been writing new material. I've been given an opportunity to, put my hat in the ring, so to speak. And I think we've been able to collaborate really well on some new stuff that should be coming out pretty soon. And we were just talking before this about getting into the studio and putting some of the newest stuff on digital format. I can't say, on
tape, yeah.
Whatever, we're actually recording it. So
turning it into ones and zeros.
That's it.
Like the good Lord intended.
Yep.
I will say though, with the coupons we got from S. Rosen's Bakery, we were able to get free hot dog buns. So at our last show, we distributed hot dogs to the audience.
That's awesome.
I think this will be a future for Michael J. Dog moving forward.
Yeah, right. If there's any, if there's no other incentive to come to our show than to get a hot meal, then please, we welcome you. Have a dog. Listen to the dog. So.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, if Hot Dog Farm has taught us nothing or taught you nothing, it should be that Michael J. Dog is a blue. That's a blue collar anthem. Bruce Springsteen, move over. Bruce Springsteen. Michael J. Dog is here, and we'll feed you. Because we know how hard it is to be a working man or woman or anything else, however you choose to identify. As long as you work and are hungry, we will feed you.
You will give them a hot dog, yes.
That's it, baby. Yeah,
it's a good deal. If you want a hot dog, you get a hot dog at a Michael J. Dog show.
Well, right. I mean, until we run out, I can only make about 24.
Well, you just have to make sure you don't get that popular then. Yeah. But then again, the more popular you get, the more you can afford to feed the audience. So I look forward to the day when you're selling out Madison Square Garden and giving out 11,000 hot dogs or however many.
We'll get you on the list, no problem.
Yeah, appreciate it.
Of course.
All right. We just need to do feedback and teasing. Won't take long. You guys going to stick around or you're taking off?
I think we got to get going here. We all got to get up for work early in the morning.
All right, then. Well, thank you for joining us.
Back on the farm. Thanks for having us. Really appreciate it.
Look forward to the new stuff by you guys.
Awesome. Take care, guys.
Later.
Good night.
See ya.
Making the internet absolutely ridiculous. Dementia Radio.
www.dementiaradio.org. Port 8027.
Please hang up and try again.
This is the part where there's feedback. Feedback. You know that segment of the show we do about now? Feedback. Feedback.
Feedback.
A-Log.
Oh my god, it's you, not again.
A-Log wrote, "Dang, we almost had a collab between Insane Ian and Wolves of Glendale in the making. Here's hoping the fates will allow another shot. Also, in regards to the whole cuck insult, every time I hear a conservative use that as an insult, I want to be like Inigo Montoya and say, you keep using that word, I do not think it means what you think it means. The term comes from cuckoo birds, who have a tendency to lay eggs in other birds' nests. I remember that term in college back around 2008. These rubes really need to crack open a dictionary once in a while."
They also need to stay gainfully employed.
They do. All right, that's all the feedback we got. So,
teasing. He's a teasing kind of guy. Now you have a job.
Yeah. Tomorrow's song is by Dave Goulot. And Tuesday song is by Art Paul Slosher.
Yay!
And next week's Spotify playlist topic is going to be hair, which was one of Kerplunk's suggestions. So I'm gonna do that one. I already got it all lined up.
I thought of this the other day. Have we ever done specifically the topic of Spider-Man?
Let me check.
Because it'll probably still be topical next week because the movie's kind of kicking butt everywhere.
It probably will be. Let's see.
And I'm sure we've done Marvel. I'm sure we've done superheroes. I don't know if we've ever specifically done Spider-Man because there's certainly enough.
We've done spiders. And we've
Have we done men?
We've done comic book characters. We've done comic book characters twice. And I believe that's it for... We've not done Spider-Man as a topic. All right, we can do that next week.
All right, cool.
I'll just make the note
Speaking of which, Kalani and I got to leave because we have a showing to get to. So.
Okay, well, we're done, so...
Yep.
Let's get out of here. Thank you for listening to the Funny Music Podcast. I'm Devo Spice.
I'm Luke Ski, and I am not a hot dog, nor a cyclospora thing.
Thank you for listening to the Funny Music Podcast. You can listen live every Thursday night at 10 p.m. Eastern, 7 Pacific at DementiaRadio.org and join us in the chat. Or subscribe to the podcast feed. Look us up on iTunes and be sure to leave us a review. Feedback for the show can be sent to info@thefump.com. The Funny Music Podcast is a production of FIDM Interactive, LLC, released under a Creative Commons share-alike license. Tell your friends, tell your enemies, shout it to random people on the street, and be sure to visit thefump.com for the latest funny songs. Tune in next week where you'll hear Luke Ski say...
Gotta have beef, gotta have spice, need a little excitement? Snap into a Slim Jim, oh yeah!